Hello, welcome back to another dating and lifestyle podcast show on my YouTube channel. I'm kind of sitting really awkwardly right now because my cat is right next to me. I can't believe it. I don't want to disturb her. If you're a cat person, then you know this is the first time she's actually sitting next to me. So I'm in awe. I'll put in a picture for you guys to see, but she's literally right there. In today's video, I wanted to make a kind of ridiculous one, but it's something that needs to be said and I'll be the one to say it. And that is all about a major red flag, which is when he pressures you to send him nudes. So this is a red flag that I could have included in another video among other red flags, but I feel like if it just needed to have its own video because it's something that needed to be said, and I will say it for everyone because I really do feel empathy for anybody who is in this really toxic situation. So, let me just be the first to say that I'm no saint, and I understand, and we've all done it. We've all sent sneaky pictures here and there to somebody that we're seeing or dating, boyfriend, partner, whatever. Like, we've all done it. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I've never done anything like that. However, it is very empowering when it is done in a safe way and you trust the other person. It makes you feel very empowered, sexy, all of those things. It is a completely different story when a guy is really pressuring you for news and they're being very manipulative and mean about it. So this is my little experience, and you guys, let me just say that all the times that I've experienced this, the guys really never were good people at the end of the day. I didn't stay with any of them, and honestly, I feel like if that is a telltale trait, if somebody is being manipulative like that, I feel like if that is a very big red flag that they just are not good people at their very core. Somebody who is being very manipulative like that, it literally is not a good character trait at all, because you should want your partner to feel really safe and secure in doing whatever they want to do, and you should not be forcing them in any kind of way to be like that, you guys. And you really should not feel pressured like that in any form or fashion when it comes to somebody that you are seeing. You're supposed to always feel safe, empowered, sexy, respected, and all of those things. So here is my little situation I have. Lola. I feel like if a lot of people don't talk about it because they're probably embarrassed about it, but it literally has nothing to do with you. It's definitely the other person being ridiculous. So don't ever blame yourself for it. Oh my God, was she? Oh my God. Lola, please let mommy record. It really has to do with the character of the other person, and it speaks volumes when somebody is being like this, just not nice at all. So a little backstory. The first person, like literally my first, he was way older than me and he was very manipulative, and he really pressured me all the time to send him nudes, and just I really am so triggered by it. So now, like all of these years later into my like adult life, it still is very triggering to me if somebody forces me to do it or makes me feel pressured in any kind of way, and I'm just not comfortable with it. It is such a turn off to me. It's so unattractive, honestly. And like I said, it's one thing to send it on your own and just have that sexy little moment, and it's another thing to just be like pressured. One day it got really bad with this person that I was seeing, and I was just like very uncomfortable, and I just said no, and we ended the call. And then he says this really nice message: sorry, I'm always asking to see you. I feel like if I'm pressuring you and that's not cool, I'll try to behave. So I felt really good that he acknowledged that he was pressuring me and that it was not something nice to do, and he's going to stop doing it. I have a hard time communicating, and this person would always be like, no, you need to express yourself, you need to communicate more. So I decided to open up. So I told him about the older guy who really forced and pressured me a lot. So I explained to him the entire thing, and I've never told anybody this. For me to even be opening about this to him and now to you guys, it's just very like vulnerable for me to even talk about, but like I said, it needs to be freaking said. And then he said, sorry, I had no idea. I understand now. It is okay. You don't have to do it. I would never want you to feel pressured or uncomfortable. It's okay. And I felt so reassured, you guys. I felt so happy, like, oh my God, like I really did like this guy a lot. And for him to just be very nice after I opened up to such like a triggering part of my life, I felt so happy because like I said, I really did like it. Like I honestly like thought I was gonna marry this person one day, like truly. So after that conversation ended, I was so relieved. And about 2 weeks later, he started doing it again. And that sinking feeling at the pit of your stomach, it was just like this sick feeling just descending on top of me. And I was like, I literally just told you about what happened to me when I was really young, and you said that you understood. And then like his tone completely changed and he started to be really not nice. He would say, oh my God, you're no fun. And then he would hang up the phone on me. And then it got to like a really bad point where one night he was pressuring me so freaking bad. And I kid you not, he says, bye, I'm going to make another call. And he hangs up the phone on me. And I could not believe it. Like, I just felt so sick to my stomach because, like, I mean, like, I can't. When he did that, I literally messaged him and I said, that was such an asshole thing to say. Like, I hope you know. And he says to me, better than being told there's nothing to see. I said, I already told you about this. Don't be a dick. He says, whatever, forget about it. I'm fine. I'm going to sleep. Good night. I have no doubt in my mind that he literally really called somebody else to do whatever they would do it. And that is the thing. Whether you send a guy nudes or not, they're still going to get it from somewhere at some point in time. Like, even if you're sending them yourself and you're sending them sneaky pictures, they literally could go and get more from somebody else. And I feel like if that is what was going on here, and it just made me feel so sick to my stomach when I found out, because it's like you would have done it regardless. Like, even if I did send you, you would have gone by somebody else to like have them send you. And the person that he actually was seeing would send him nudes all the time. So he had like an entire person just designated to send him news. It was just so cringe to me. I just could not find a reason to justify his actions. It was just so poor. Like, it was piss poor, because I just don't think that you could be a good person at your actual core to do something like that. And you should always, like I said, want your partner and your person to feel respected and safe around you. And there's no way that anybody's ever going to feel safe if you are being so disgusting, asking them for something that is so intimate, and being aggressive, manipulative, and being plain mean about, and completely disrespecting them. If you are in a situation like that and it's somebody that you're seeing, or your boyfriend or something, I personally, from my experience, I just cannot see that ending well at all. It is just a really, really big red flag. So if you are going through something like this, just know that you're not alone, and it's nothing to feel embarrassed about. It literally has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with the character of the other person in your life. I am speaking from experience. There's just no guy who I knew who did this that was actually a good person. And it just is never going to work out. Like, take it from me. I know that you'll have to see it play out on your own, but nobody is a good person if they do something like that. It's just so disrespectful and so manipulative. I know I said that a million times. I literally can't find another word to describe something like that. So if you are in that, please, you guys, don't ever feel pressured to do something that you don't want to do. And if your partner is rude and just plain passive aggressive or mean to you, just take that time to distance yourself from them, because it is not going to end well. I can guarantee you that. So I hope that you enjoyed this episode. I know it was just a really different kind of one, but it's definitely an experience that I wanted to share and just open up to you, because as uncomfortable as it is something that happens, and I don't want you guys to feel alone, because that is the point of my podcast. So thumbs this video up if you enjoyed it, and if you want to see more like these, and don't forget to also hit that subscribe button, because I have a lot of beautiful lifestyle content, and of course now my dating podcast show. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Mwah.